All right, welcome back. So let's follow up on the soda and energy drink issue. Right. So the last video was really about the sugar content. Um, you're talking 40, 50, 60 milligrams of caffeine, not milligrams, sorry, grams of sugar in those beverages. Hundreds of calories that really are just empty, wasted calories that you really don't need in your life. But one of the big things that you'll experience if you try to cut these out of your diet, like if you go cold turkey, you're going to go through caffeine withdrawals. Definition of caffeine is it is a drug that stimulates the brain and nervous system. Again, drug. It's something that affects the way your brain works. It's a legal one. Not 100% saying that it's bad, just kind of like everything else. All things in moderation really aren't bad, but caffeine is one that we become very reliant on. We use it to replace good sleep habits, good eating habits, exercise habits. We use it kind of as a crutch. If you don't think it's a drug, I dare you to take a day off of consuming it and see how you feel. For me, I did a caffeine cleanse. Really horrible idea and plan, but I did it while we were on vacation in Mexico. I went 2 days without any caffeine. Felt like trash, right? Just headaches, tired, dragging ass, just not 100% there. But for me, I'd kind of creeped back up into like the 300 400 milligram territory. And again, I don't know the exact number for healthy, reasonable amount of consumption, but I would guess that number lies somewhere between like 150 and 200 milligrams a day. If you're doing the math on that, that's 3 cups of coffee, 3 to 4 cups of hot tea. Sodas, it's like 4 or 5. Energy drinks, you're talking 1. Most of your energy drinks, if you're going with the smaller cans, you might find 100 to 180 milligrams for like the 12 ounce, 10 to 12 ounce size. You get into the Monsters, the NOS, the God, I mean, there's so many of them. The Bangs. You're 180 up to 240 per can. I mean, honestly, for me, there was a time in my life where I was drinking 2 or 3 a day of energy drinks. Kind of funny story. My first car dealership, Bell Honda, the general manager actually struck up a deal with the Chronic energy drink distributor, had them install a refrigerator in our conference room, and he basically had cases of Chronic energy delivered. And the deal was, you came in and you grabbed an energy drink, you pinned $1 to the cork board. For the employees, we were walking across the street, once or twice a day to Circle K. Pin $2 to $3 per drink. Hey, maybe you'd catch them on sale, 2 for $3 or 2 for $4. But for us, it was a great deal. Now you're paying $1 per energy drink. For the dealership, it was great. They didn't have to worry about you risking running across the street and spending time away from work. So it was kind of an interesting, arrangement. At the same time, the bell to bells, hey, you don't get to leave until your team sells 2 cars today. Hey, you can't go home until you have 2 confirmed appointments. That was the kind of, trash that we were dealing with. And with that came 10, 12-hour days and exhaustion. So yeah, you're drinking 2, 3 energy drinks a day just to keep yourself going. Eventually, what this does is it wears down your adrenal gland. So little visual aid. The adrenal gland is responsible for a lot. Just the kind of short list is there. It handles blood pressure, heart rate, controls the release of cortisol, which is a chemical that helps your body use fats, proteins, and carbs for energy. Cortisol suppresses inflammation, regulates your blood pressure, increases blood sugar. Side effect can also decrease bone formation, but whatever. It also produces DHEA and androgenic steroids, which is estrogens in women, androgens in men. aldosterone, which helps regulate blood pressure, also regulates electrolytes, sodium and potassium. And then epinephrine, which is adrenaline, and norepinephrine, noradrenaline, which can affect your heart rate, heart contractions, increase blood flow to the muscles in the brain, glucose metabolism, control vasoconstriction as a response to stress. So it does a lot. Again, all things in moderation. I think if you're in that 150 to 200 milligrams, you're probably not overstimulating your adrenal gland. The fear would be that you are wearing it out, basically overstimulating it. Think of Fast and Furious, the NOS, right? Yeah, you're giving it that shot to give you the effect, to produce the energy, the different hormones and stuff that the adrenal gland controls. But at the same time, you're just super amping it and running it hard. So a few things. I'll do a little bit more nutritional stuff in another video, but I know vitamin C just in general is good at helping support just overall health, including the adrenal gland health. There are specifically adrenal gland supplements that'll help keep your adrenal gland healthy and help you from wearing it out. But I do urge you, if you are, if you just sit down and you think about how much caffeine you're consuming, I urge you to try to back that down. Again, little things, going from coffee to tea. The polyphenols that are found in tea actually have some health benefits. Coffee can actually cause issues with your blood glucose. The tea doesn't have that same effect. A little bit lower caffeine content, but pretty close if you're talking like black tea. So that'd be a good switch, just because there's more antioxidant healthful benefits out of the tea than the coffee, as well as just a smaller amount of caffeine, so you wouldn't probably miss it much. Energy drinks, I mean, hey, if you're drinking more than one, or if you're drinking one plus a lot of other caffeine, try to back it down, just for yourself. For my wife and I, we have honestly like more energy drinks in my garage than I'd like to even admit. Presently, we're not really consuming them, but our deal was always like, let's split one. That way you're, not consuming the 200 plus milligrams in one, serving, one sitting, or like nursing one throughout the day type of thing. For me, I like a hot tea in the morning. Usually we do intermittent fasting, so like hot tea in the morning gives me that 50-55 milligrams of caffeine to get going. If I ride like I rode today, I do 2 scoops of the BCAAs with energy, which is 110 milligrams of caffeine, so that puts me at like 160. That's probably about as much as I should consume, right? When I was working, I do half of a Zip Fizz, which I think Zip Fizz is either 80 or 100 milligrams of caffeine, so I do half a Zip Fizz because it's a little bit of B vitamins, a little bit of electrolytes, a little flavor, so it helps me drink my water and enjoy it a little bit more. But that 40 to 50 milligrams spread out over 8 hours is really not much, but it helped me get through the days, power through everything. But again, that was right around like the 200 milligram mark if I had the cup of tea. Sometimes I wouldn't have the cup of tea, sometimes I don't ride, so I don't do the 110 milligrams from the BCAAs with energy. But again, take your time with it. Recognize that literally cold turkey, if you're gonna do it on a day where you're not working, but not on vacation, because it was a bad idea to do on vacation. Just really made me miserable for a couple days. I'd recommend keeping some aspirin around if you can take aspirin. It will help with the keeping your blood thin, and the blood pressure issues, because that's one of the problems is as you're backing out that caffeine, your adrenal gland has been stimulated in keeping your blood pressure up and your heart rate up. So you're backing that down, you're going to start running into that's not going to be quite sufficient. Lots of water and fluids, again, because dehydration just like double whammies the lower blood flow and lower heart rate. But I do urge you, just for your health, your longevity, keeping your ticker going, try to back it down just a bit. Any amount that you can back out of your life and, start making changes, improvements is good. You probably noticed that, there was a point in time where you used to, smash an energy drink and you got a lift, like you got, boom, you got energy, power. You probably don't notice that or feel that anymore. Now you drink it and it's just a drink, because your body has become attuned to it and used to it. So again, just something for your longevity or your long-term health. Try to back that caffeine down, and I wish you the best of luck with it.